You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith. Hey there, Sprouts. Today is Monday, February 11th, 2019. It is also the feast day of Our Lady of Lourdes. This week on the Catholic Sprouts podcast, we are going to be talking about an important topic. We are going to be talking about purity. And there is no better place to start with this topic than with our Blessed Mother herself, who appeared in Lourdes, France, to Bernadette. So today we're simply going to review what happened in Lourdes about 150 years ago. So back then, Saint Bernadette was just a child. She was young. She had not even received her first communion yet. She was also very poor. Her father was struggling to keep his job. She had a big family, and they were forced to live in a tiny little house with very little to eat and very little to keep warm, which was hard because Saint Bernadette was always sick. One morning, Bernadette's mother sent her older sister to go collect firewood. It was across the river, and it was a place where pigs went. It was not a very clean place. Bernadette begged to go along, and she did. They went into this grotto to collect wood, and there the Blessed Mother appeared to Saint Bernadette. Of course, she did not say immediately that she was Mary. Instead, she simply asked Bernadette to pray the rosary with her. And this woman, Mary, appeared. She was just beautifully dressed. If you've ever seen a picture of Our Lady of Lourdes, you know she wore white, she had a blue sash, she had a yellow rose on each foot, and she held a rosary. Now, Saint Bernadette went on to see Mary appear to her several times. She went through many hard things. Many people did not believe that she was actually seeing the Blessed Mother, including her parents and her parish priest. But through various miracles, we have all come to believe that Bernadette really did see Mary. One of the most profound things that happened in Lourdes is towards the end of the visions, Mary told Bernadette to go and dig, and she ended up uncovering a natural spring. The spring of water had turned out to have miraculous qualities. Thousands of people have experienced amazing healings at Lourdes. It is a place that you can still go today. You can still bathe in the waters that Mary directed Bernadette to on earth. And people are still reporting miracles there today. In fact, if you go there, you will likely see abandoned wheelchairs and crutches along the streets for people that simply don't need them anymore. The other amazing thing that happened in Lourdes is that Mary revealed that she is the Immaculate Conception. This is an important part of our belief in Mary. It is the idea that Mary also was conceived without sin. Jesus, of course, was conceived without sin, but so was Mary. Mary was kept pure from sin from the very beginning, from the moment that she began to grow in her mother's womb. Now, that's a lot of information about Our Lady of Lourdes, and Saint Bernadette is an incredible story, and I encourage you to read even more about it. But what does this have to do with purity? Well, I want you to think about this. Why does Saint Bernadette get to see Mary and not the priest in that town, and not, or even the Pope? Why didn't Mary go and appear to someone that was an adult, that had already received their first communion, that really had proven themselves in their faith? Well, of course, Mary only is the one that knows the answer to this question, but we can see that Bernadette offered something that an adult would not offer. She was a child. She had a pure and holy heart. She had not been corrupted by the world. She had not been corrupted by sin as adults can be. She was the example of purity, and therefore Mary could come to her in a way that she probably couldn't come to an adult. Bernadette believed without having to have too much proof. She trusted. These are all things that purity allow us to do. Now, tomorrow we're going to talk more about what exactly purity is, but I just want you to think about this. How amazing that Mary appeared to a child, to Bernadette, and not only in Lourdes, but also in Fatima. She appeared to children in Fatima as well. There's something about the pure heart of a child that attracts Jesus and attracts Mary and allows us to understand and live out our faith even better. So we'll dive into that tomorrow. But for today's Sprouts, I have a challenge for you. I want you to simply pray through the intercession of Saint Bernadette and our Blessed Mother, Our Lady of Lourdes. Pray that you might have a pure heart of a child and that you might love them and love Jesus better. That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God intended you to be. And quickly, one word about Lent. Lent is coming, and we at Catholic Sprouts have a brand new resource to offer you. This year, pray the Jesus tree with your family during Lent. It is similar to the Jesse tree, only it dives into all the events of Jesus' life, and there is a special devotion for each and every day of Lent. You can check it out and find out more about this really beautiful devotional at the website CatholicSprouts /Jesus-tree.